Hey everyone, this is C Crypto Daily Buzz. Today is April 26, 2026, and we're looking at Vietnam finally legalizing crypto assets, AI agents starting to pay each other on-chain through Coinbase's X402 protocol, and spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs flipping back to strong inflows. This channel summarizes the most important crypto news for investors in Southeast Asia, especially traders, builders, and OFW remittance users in the Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia, Thailand, and across the region. Issue 1. Vietnam finally gives crypto a legal home. Vietnam has brought its law on digital technology industry into force in 2026, making it one of the first countries in the region to formally recognize digital assets, including crypto assets, under national law. Local reports say the new framework moves crypto out of the gray zone by defining digital assets and setting the stage for licensing of exchanges with minimum capital, staffing, internal control, and cybersecurity requirements, tied closely to anti-money laundering rules. For Southeast Asia, this matters because Vietnam is already one of the region's largest crypto markets, and a clear legal path for licensed trading and possibly compliant remittance channels could push more volume onshore instead of into shadow platforms. For investors in the Philippines, Indonesia, and Thailand, Vietnam's move is a signal that big emerging markets are not banning crypto. They are trying to tax and supervise it, which raises the bar for compliance but also lowers the risk of sudden, blanket crackdowns. Issue 2. Coinbase's X402 shows how AI agents might pay for everything. Coinbase's X402 protocol, backed by partners like Google, Microsoft, and major cloud providers, is emerging as a standard that lets AI agents pay for APIs, data, and services directly using stablecoins over networks such as Base. Recent updates and an agent marketplace have helped push X402 usage into the tens of millions of dollars, with the majority of settlement reportedly happening on Base and other low-fee chains as thousands of AI agents execute on-chain payments in the background. If this trend continues, the next wave of crypto adoption may not come from humans clicking send, but from automated agents booking flights, buying compute, or executing remittance flows, with stablecoin balances living inside bots rather than mobile apps. For Southeast Asia fintechs and OFW-focused startups, the opportunity is to plug into these rails early, building compliant corridors, KYC layers, and risk controls, so that when AI-driven payments hit scale, value can route through Manila, Ho Chi Minh City, Jakarta, and Bangkok instead of skipping the region. Issue 3. Spot BTC and ETH ETFs. See a fresh wave of inflows. Spot Bitcoin ETFs have logged a strong multi-day inflow streak, with cumulative net additions around the $2 billion mark over roughly 1 to 2 weeks, led heavily by BlackRock's IBIT, which now captures the majority of new capital. At the same time, spot Ether ETFs have flipped back to daily net inflows, suggesting that institutions are beginning to re-add exposure to both BTC and ETH after months of choppy or negative flow data. For price, this combination of ETF demand and Bitcoin trading back in the upper 70,000 range means that even if headlines stay noisy, there is clear evidence that large regulated buyers are no longer in net redemption mode. Southeast Asia investors cannot easily buy US ETFs directly, but these flow numbers still act like a global heartbeat for risk appetite. When they trend positive, it usually supports spot prices on local exchanges in the Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia, and Thailand as well. Summary: 1. Vietnam's new digital technology law finally gives crypto assets a legal category and licensing path. 2. Coinbase's X402 shows AI agents already paying on-chain, hinting at a new wave of automated stablecoin payments. 3. Spot BTC and ETH ETFs are back to solid net inflows, signaling renewed institutional demand under the surface. Ending. This video is for information and education only and is not financial advice. All investment decisions and risks are your own responsibility. If this video was helpful, please subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell. And if you want more chart analysis and trading insights, join our free Telegram channel. The link is in the description below. See you in the next one.